I had pressed it by that time. I done pressed the red button. I have pressed the red button. They said they didn't want me to press it.
Oh, yeah. Mean Gene. We're here to talk the Elimination Chamber. Yeah. Joined by the exotic one and Howard, who's not the duck. Yeah.
While we wait for people to get in here and shit, what's your favorite wrestling game of all time? Howard, how do you feel about the WWE 2K series?
Man, well, my very first one, to answer the first question, the one that I love the most, I gotta say is SmackDown versus Raw, the first installment. That one, like
not
SmackDown
the first,
versus...
not the very first.
Yes, the very first.
Shout out RG recognizing the fresh cut on the
storyline.
Storyline
and everything on that is like superb.
Yeah. Keep it tight. Yeah.
I never got to play any of the SmackDown versus Raw. I felt like they were inferior.
That's because you a baby. You a baby out in these streets. You know what I'm talking about? For the real OGs, who been playing these games. I think it was 2003. Was it 2003? That was the best that had the GM mode.
Yeah, they started introducing the GM mode and everything in 03.
Yeah, that's how that was. We was rocking with that.
What up, y'all? We see y'all in the motherfucking building. Run them lights up. I see all 5 of y'all in the building. We are talking wrestling. RG, did you play any wrestling games coming up? What was your favorite wrestling game? And no, not because I'm a baby, bro. I played the older ones. The SmackDown.
He was still rocking on the Super Nintendo, yeah.
No, SmackDown. SmackDown was my shit.
No, he had 16-bit. You know.
SmackDown? No, I'm talking about on fucking PlayStation.
right.
SmackDown 1 and SmackDown 2.
Bro, that was with the block. Those characters were block characters.
That's when they head was like this.
They was like blockheads.
I loved it. I seen that shit in my dreams back then.
They was suplexing.
And they look like that shit. They look like blow-up dolls.
No, they look like roadblocks. That's what they look like, the modern-day roadblocks.
Oh, hell no.
That's what that shit look like. Hell no, Lord. Well. Elimination Chamber has come and gone, and the WWE told us that it was the end of the road. It was the last stop before WrestleMania. And the milkman is here to say he calls bullshit. But where do y'all fellas want to start? It's Elimination Chamber 24. It's in the books.
It was definitely bigger than a regular show and smaller than a pay-per-view. It was a great show for Australia to receive.
Outdoor event. Nice outdoor event.
It looked like it was. I did not like watching it at 4 a.m. I did not like watching it at 5. Excuse me. I was up at 5 o'clock because it happened at 8 o'clock in Australia.
ASW.
And so for the first time, well, not for the first time. Is it the first time?
That was the first time they was in Perth.
Okay, it was their first time in Perth.
First time in Perth, but not in Australia. They've been in the land down under before.
Was it their first pay-per-view in another country?
No, it was.
No, they go to Saudi Arabia and all types.
They did.
Of places.
Remember they did a pay-per-view in Dubai.
Yeah, they like to.
But
go to
they
Saudi
don't
Arabia.
change. But they don't change the times on those ones. Did they?
Yeah. When they go to Saudi Arabia, that shit is early.
It'd be early. Like when they did London.
Same thing.
Like it was a little bit earlier.
Yep. They did the Wembley arenas. Yep. That part right there.
Contredo says he did not watch it. What up, y'all? Run the likes up. I see y'all in here, but I don't see us getting no likes. Yeah, we got hella spoilers, but it was a pretty predictable
Oh,
pay-per-view.
Well, I
Be-
mean, did you anticipate the outcome of the women's elimination chamber, which is what kicked off the event?
it was either between Bianca Belair or Becky Lynch. Howard,
So
go on.
why did they go Becky instead of Bianca?
Becky Lynch is the female Cody Rhodes.
Damn, not
Why
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
why
No,
she can't be the female Seth
Seth
Rollins?
Rollins.
no, because that's how we had this conversation this last time about when we talked about the back to back. Becky Lynch,
Okay.
her name always pops up with the Elimination Chamber. This is
Mike,
like what her
Big Dog, shut the fuck up.
wrestling is fake.
The fuck
It's
is
still
wrong?
real to
Run them
me.
lights up, run them lights up, run them lights up.
To me.
We're trying something new. We are discussing wrestling. The pay-per-view happened this morning, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 2 a.m., depending where you're at. But it was pretty dope. It was pretty. No, it wasn't.
Hey, bro, you did not have to get up and watch it at 5 a.m. I was at the barbershop at 5:20. I didn't watch that shit till about 8 o'clock.
By 8 o'clock, I was about to say I got up about like 9:30.
Look, I want to talk about wrestling, so therefore I want to watch it live so I can discuss it as soon and experience it as they.
Hey,
Hey,
how
Dad's
you
the type.
what
Dad's the
time
type to
did
wear
you
his
watch it, Howard?
uniform
What
night
time?
before school to stay ready.
Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Look at that.
And so, it was also dope experiencing it at that time and figuring out who the true wrestling fans are. I do not suck at well. Look, if I didn't have other plans online after, you'd catch that ass whooping. So, but back to
Put
that.
the smackdown on you.
But Milk was really, 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 really up at the time it was airing.
I was
Not watching.
I had shit to do. I mean, you can't rock fresh haircuts like this and watch pay-per-views at 4 a.m.
That's true.
You gotta have priorities. You gotta have priorities. You gotta make choices. You gotta make choices out in this world. You gotta make choices.
What barber you got at 4 o'clock in the morning?
I mean, you see, he's wearing a hat. You see, both of them have hats on, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I got
I'm
my
close to the camera with mine. Okay.
This is what Milkamania is made for.
Yeah, brother. Let me tell you something. Elimination Chamber's not
Milk,
the end of the road.
When it's closed in on you like that, when they zoom in, you look like John Cena when he first came in.
Don't ever
call me Fat Cena.
Cut
That's
off
Fat
a
Cena
Milk
right
promo. Don't ever cut off a Milk promo. That's just not
there.
okay.
He wanted a John Cena promo.
Yeah.
I can't see you, Howard. I can't see you, buddy. I can't see you.
So they kicked off the night with the female elimination chamber battle, which I thought was all right. It was not as good as the female Hell in the Cell.
They really should have gave that shit to Bianca Belair. They know they was full of shit. And then they let it be like a little bullshit pin. Bianca caught old girl slipping. And then Becky caught her, boom, bop, bop. You had this whole match that ended like that. It was a very lackluster finish, if you will. It was the equivalent of a small package. Like, that's not how you end a main event pay-per-view match.
Yeah,
it seemed like they just got tired. Like at the end of the day, like, oh hey, we just gonna throw this to Becky.
I think it's Becky's turn. Becky, did you get your pen? Becky, okay, we out of here. Let's go home.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know.
We got some places to be.
They may have ran over time. Who knows? They may have ran over time.
I do think that was the only unpredictable match of the night.
So you think that the men's was predictable? because while I said the only person I didn't want to win was Drew McIntyre, he sure as fucking hell won.
I mean, I predicted Drew
Now
to
there
win.
was a
The fact
swerve.
you didn't, that's your personal problem. They had built it up
There's,
for him
I
to
mean, at
win.
least there was a swerve. I still could have took a Randy Orton. I could have took a Kevin Owens. I could have took a Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
fucking want Drew
I
McIntyre.
actually thought
Drew
Logan.
McIntyre had his turn.
you thought Logan Paul was gonna win,
Yeah, I thought
Howard?
Logan was gonna walk away with something with that. I mean, it was like that thrill,
You
that
thought it
not
was
that
going to
thrill,
be
but
the
that
United
fuel type.
States champion versus Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. That's what you thought.
Yes, I seen that in the air. I thought I felt it.
That
Champion
would
versus champion.
that would have been a dope ass match. I would have been all for that match. But they did give us a Logan Paul match that's gonna be coming. I think Logan is gonna go against Randy Orton.
Ooh, that's a
I can
that would
see
be
that.
a little game changer.
I'd
Especially,
like to see Randy get back to winning though. I mean, does he just have to keep putting folks over? Why can't Randy get back to the main event?
How bad do you think his back actually is?
Randy? Probably about as bad as Stone Cold's knees were in his heyday, which is why he had braces on both of them, you know.
when he had the Forrest Gump braces
It's the
on.
price you pay to be at the top, baby.
Hey, I say that too because when you watch
Hey.
Randy get into the ring, that boy is stiff as heck. He don't even do the same way, especially when he does his little move. You can tell like he stressed out with it like this. Like,
Hey, bro. People say they don't know how Hogan can still walk at all, like 18 back surgeries or something like that. Come on, man.
gosh.
You know, you never know what you might have to end up doing in wrestling off a leg drop. Boop.
Ooh.
Randy Orton been falling on his back for how long now? RKO out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere.
That boy did an RKO off a truck. You know it's definitely back truck.
He been doing that shit with a back brace on.
But well, to stay on topic with the women's match, Becky versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Who do you got for that match?
I'd love to see Rhea Ripley take it, but I could also see them pivoting to the man because it's been a minute since she's held the strap. I guess they want to build it up. They want to make it a Mania match. I guess they want you to think that the other person has a chance of winning. I guess that's what they really want.
That's a good one too. I say, man, I feel like they gonna stick it like with Ripley. I mean, because she's the face right now, and that's what I mean. Shit, Becky had her time. I feel like, but Becky was on the cover of 2K. Everything with that now, I feel like they gonna this new era.
I mean, Rhea is unbeatable in style and fighting and promos.
Would you say the same thing if Bianca Belair was in the main event with her instead of Becky Lynch?
Oh,
that's tough because both of their presences right now are A1. A1. I think the best presence in female wrestling right now is Charlotte, Bianca, and Rhea, and then Mia in the next level of like people who fuck with it. I like in
I mean, I put Liv Morgan in that conversation.
Liv Morgan's a trailblazer.
They just like her because she come out there showing ass.
And she reminds me of Mel.
Hey, isn't that what you said you liked about Rhea Ripley's match tonight?
We're gonna get into that.
All that and more. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I do think that this is the best set of women wrestlers in a long. I think it's the best roster overall in a long. Like
best roster.
I don't know.
I say eye candy wise too. I mean,
Are you serious? Come on, man.
Bro, so think about it.
No, the
can name,
Attitude Era, Trish
you can name more
Stratus,
than
Trish
5 men.
Stratus,
Sable.
Lita, Sable.
No, but no, listen how you say that. But it wasn't all at the same
Kelly.
time.
The girl's so nice they named her twice. Come on, Dawn Marie. Like,
Ivory.
bro, they was out there. Ivory, bro.
But it wasn't all at the same time.
Yeah,
This is
they
what I'm saying.
were.
It was.
No, look, they was different stables at the same time. But I'm saying like they wasn't on the forefront like how they have now. You can name
We didn't
5.
even say Stacy Keebler. Look at those legs. But days, bruh. George Clooney was rocking that thing with Stacey
What's up,
Keebler,
Becca's
bro.
World?
So Becca.
What's good with you, Becca? We just talking a little bit of wrestling in the building, yeah. And then you want to follow that up with the women's revolution, bro? Come on now, Charlotte, Paige, Sasha, Bailey, bro.
We didn't even name Bailey when we discussed.
And she's going to WrestleMania. She has her story, right?
I love Bailey. Bailey.
Bailey.
Oh, Bailey. She's just so fun, and she's all plump.
Yeah, I feel like you say.
He said that's a thick little white girl. See why you always got to sexualize all the women. All the women.
That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. But so, but
wait. One thing, because we talked about this slightly off air, but you didn't give no love to the TNA Knockouts division back in the day, which was also
I don't know about
nice.
TNA, bro. I didn't watch no fucking really TNA. Nice.
You mentioned Ivory, you know what I mean?
I'm a WWE standboy.
Hey man, Gail Kim, the beautiful people, Awesome Kong, Tara. They had a banging women's division over in TNA back in the day.
Okay. And they actually wrestled too. But so the next match of the night, I think, was the tag team belt match.
Oh, Judgment Day.
Versus
don't get me started.
Versus my boy.
They don't even need an introduction. They shouldn't even be. Their names shouldn't even be mentioned. It's not like they're gonna be around long. They just needed somebody for the Judgment Day to beat on a pay-per-view.
Pete Dunne has already been around.
It's in his name. He's done.
He's done. I feel like that match was like one of they. You remember back in the day? What was that? Like the WWE, like in your house, like one of those type. Like they just get it out the way. Like, oh hey,
I mean, the match was entertaining.
Yeah,
okay.
It gave me like the VHS vibes. Like back in it, like I'm popping this in, like you see Dominic pop up, like Eddie Guerrero. You see right there, done. Like I say,
but never once.
You hear that? You hear that, Milk? He compared Dom to Eddie Guerrero. That's something you did earlier today.
I'm talking about the old Eddie Guerrero, with the not before the lie, cheating, still Eddie Guerrero. I'm talking about he was still Lucha out there jumping on just being the entertainment character.
Yeah,
you could say Dominic is definitely doing that embodiment.
Dom is the best wrestler.
Dominic is WCW Eddie Guerrero.
He's the best heel of all time.
That's all you need to put it. ECW, WCW, however you want to look at it. He's the triple I luchador Eddie Guerrero.
Exactly.
So, and what's going on with R-Truth too?
Hey man, I mean, I don't know why they didn't go to Austria.
For real, he was there by himself.
He was in Austria. He was waiting on him, bro.
Bring him to the airport.
I think what happened was, little Jimmy had lost his luggage in the claims department, and he had missed his flight. And he got to the wrong terminal, and what happened was, he was trying to see Nick Aldis, and he ended up seeing Dom and Nick Mysterio, and he just got lost. He just got lost. He got confused. He's sorry. You know what? He's sorry, y'all. He's sorry.
What is that? Live, love,
That's right. That's right. Like the judgment always say, live, laugh, and love.
and love.
What up,
That's right.
Waylon Maccabee? How you doing today? We're talking some wrestling, some elimination. We don't talk about growing in like that kind of
I
stuff.
mean, we can if you want. When we get an advertisement, it might be Blue Chew. You never know.
So and so Judgment Day retained their belts. They beat Tyler
The vanilla
Bates.
midgets.
So what? Nah, what does that even mean, bro? What does that even
Hey, bro,
mean?
you got to be at least this tall to ride the ride. And Tyler Bate is just a few feet short.
He gotta wear.
I gotta hold it down for my
at least
short.
1 foot short.
We can't have any short people slander here for the first time ever in Let's Vibe TV history.
All
Milk's
short people stand
mic
together.
is. I have to slow down the Milkamania. I unmuted it. I was just like,
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You might want to stay and play in the kiddie pool. You might want to play in the kiddie pool, my guy. Huh. Damian Priest, almost 7 feet. You, sir, almost 5.5 feet. It just ain't gonna do it, my guy. It just ain't gonna do it.
dang, Damian Priest is that tall?
I don't know. I'm just talking shit.
Oh man. Okay. Well,
Let's find out. I bet he's at least 6'6".
And then
I'll find out live in living color.
who saw?
How tall
Who?
is Damian Priest?
They had the moment where
6'5".
they had the moment
How
where
tall is Tyler Bate?
they had
5'7". He's my height. That's like me trying to be in wrestling, bro. It's not gonna happen. At best, I could be the manager. There's no way in hell.
you could cut a mean promo.
Yeah, but I'd be damned if I was gonna climb the top rope or be 5'7". I probably can't even run the ropes good.
Yeah. Well,
You got to be like Rey Mysterio, and you got to bounce off the second rope.
Bounce. And if I say you gotta jump,
Look, off the second rope.
that's funny.
I'll just-
Oh, Waylon says he met DDP when he was 14. Yo,
I used to think DDP was signed by Jay-Z because he was always
he do the
throwing
whole-
up the rock.
the Rockefeller Records, yo.
Hey,
So
mess around, you gonna see at one of the Hall of Fames, they're gonna be like, hey, I gave Jay-Z that inspiration.
but to stay on the subject, the next match of the night was the male elimination chamber, which consisted of Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens,
A.K.A. Kevin Steen, A.K.A. the Canadian King.
L.A. Knight, yeah.
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 And Drew McIntyre.
You was just saying how much you loved Drew McIntyre.
I never look. I said it makes sense with this storytelling. I do not like.
You said
McIntyre.
you love the Scottish Warrior.
I do not love the Scottish
cousin
Warrior.
of the Celtic Warrior.
I do not.
The nephew of the Hot Rod himself.
Unfortunately, I do not love.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they did
I like Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre should not be in the main event of WrestleMania. He should be fighting for the Intercontinental title. He should be fighting for the United States title. He has had his time. Maybe at some point he could get back to the main event scene. But this is a way for Seth Rollins to come back off an injury, play with somebody safe, and roll over on the Celtic, Scottish, Hot Rod Warrior
Man,
That sounded gay.
so I feel like, dude, like with that match, it was a lot of rope pulling, and it wasn't like one of those like the Texas match. But I feel like it was like I said earlier. I really felt like Logan Paul was gonna jump in there with like one of those like little antics, like, "Hey, I'm gonna pop somebody. You're not gonna see it. I'm gonna get that close 1, 2, 3." Which they is still
Oh,
what he
he did.
did,
He
and
did.
he
He
did, but he
did.
did it for McIntyre. Like,
He did do it. I mean, shit. You
yeah,
wanted it. You saw it. He popped
yeah,
him
yeah,
all
it still
right.
happened.
Brass knucks crossed the lips.
Yeah, and I don't know. It was okay. Waylon, yeah, this is a low key
We
one, I
rocking out
guess.
with Waylon. What's going on
Yeah,
with you, Waylon?
I think it
we're
was kind of weird. Like one of the spots they had, like what it was like a 3-way hit they was doing. Kevin Owens was hitting McIntyre from the glass with the plexiglass.
it
Wow,
was
LA Knight
definitely
was
better than the females one. It was
more hitting.
uh,
He said
but
more.
yeah,
Hey, Naomi dropped that splits leg drop off the side of that chain fence. Now that was nice.
Hey,
Hey, I'm about to say, give it to Naomi. She did her thing. She utilized them little chains and things.
that's
I feel I feel you, Waylon. Yeah. You know, we're usually way more we're trying something new, talking about some wrestling. It's a niche thing. We're more so doing it for YouTube than Facebook. But the main and Drew McIntyre won. How'd you feel about Logan? Logan Paul was getting fucked up. He might be getting tired of wrestling.
I don't think getting fucked up makes you tired. I think I think he's learned. I think he's learned to sell more, which is good. I think he's learned. I think he's learned that he doesn't have to be dominant all the time.
It was dope to see him show up, yeah, and to like play his role,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So I wanted to see him win it. Unfortunately, I knew it wasn't gonna
Boo.
happen, but like Howard agrees, he's got yellow glasses on, so of course he wanted to see Logan Paul.
No, 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 no. He wanted to see the main event, Mr. Hollywood, Mr. Yeah himself, the former Eli Drake, the one and only L.A. Knight. Yeah.
I see.
I mean,
I
if he hadn't to come to the WWE, he would have been the NWA champion. He's a
guess.
former Impact TNA wrestling champion.
I guess I don't. Look, LA Knight's doing his thing. He's got time, and so his run is coming. They're
He doesn't
building
have
up.
a lot of time. We got to remember that LA Knight is older. He's like an AJ Styles coming to the WWE. I was just watching something on Robert Roode, which I didn't even realize that Robert Roode's career was over. Did y'all realize that Robert Roode's career was over? That he wasn't coming back?
No,
I guess he's had like 2 neck surgeries. He's been a producer now for a little bit or whatever, whatnot. But he's
well,
like
he's well
he's
enough
like
to,
48. He's like 48. He just got the green light to come back, actually,
and he
but he's not.
chose not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he opted out of it. And so then we got the main
Sitting on the
event.
sideline.
We got the main event of the evening. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. Do you think it deserved main event?
Mommy, mommy, mommy.
Yeah.
Oi, oi,
They
oi. Mommy,
was in her
mommy, mommy.
homeland.
Oi,
How they
oi,
say?
oi.
For real, you seen that energy all for her, man. Like that was
Rhea Ripley, the
that was some
Aussie
real.
herself. Yes.
That was like, hey, real ecstatic, especially for it to be overseas and for it to be that like welcoming, man. Like it was, you felt it. Like I say right there from there, like, hey, she already won. Because once, like they always, that's the famous joke. If the people cheer for you once you come out, what's they famous say? They say you most likely will win that match if we like ever grew up watching it. But if they boo you, you still have a chance of doing it too. Like both parties did not get booed, and that was the whole crazy part. But still, at the same long run too. But you heard the more uproar when, like, again, when Ripley came out. Not even just about the home
Yo,
court advantage.
Oh, that was her match to lose, bro. That was her match to lose. Her people sitting front row.
well, let's talk about, because we skipped over an event that happened. Austin Theory imitating. That was nasty. That was the most shocking moment of the night.
I didn't think so. I thought it was a wasted segment.
Cody Rhodes will be fighting The Rock in between WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, we speculated just based on way a lot of the matches shook out that there's a stop between now and WrestleMania. It looks like it's going to be another fast lane. Cody Rhodes does call out The Rock. He says between now and Mania, he's down for whatever, whenever. Well, that could only mean that there's going to be another pay-per-view before the big dance.
Why can't they wrestle on Monday night?
On Monday Night Raw? Come on, man.
Yeah!
The main event of Monday Night Raw. Here it comes. The Armani wearing. The Gucci shoes. The Rolex watch. Oh, Howard had to go get his Rolex watch. Did you get your Rolex watch, Howard?
Yeah, it almost fell off of me.
Oh, you got to be careful. You got to protect your Rolex watch.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Where y'all watching
What
from?
up, Karen?
Do
What
y'all
up,
watch
Karen?
wrestling? Let us know if you watch wrestling.
Hey,
or not.
man. Am I the only one grew up watching wrestling with their grandmama on Saturday mornings? WGN, WCW.
Boy, you need to get one of them compensation checks, Milk. I said you've been around since. Hey, what the? You still had it
back since it was WCW Saturday night at 6:05 on TBS, baby.
But he had it when Vince McMahon still had black hair.
So what made that segment a waste to you? I thought it was one of the most entertaining parts of the show.
They had, yes, it was. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes. They're hilarious. They could dance with brooms, which is what they had in the form of Austin Theory. Excuse me. I mean, that was Vince McMahon's boy. I could just but forget Austin Theory. They could write him off the show. They could send him out there with Vince. If he wanted to be like Vince McMahon, he could go be like Vince McMahon somewhere else.
That was such a joke. The way that they...
oh, yeah, true story. That whole storyline was nasty. But what I didn't like is the whole calling out of The Rock. Like, what does it do? First of all, Cody can't lose between now and Mania, which means that we can't even suspend disbelief to think that Cody is going to lose to The Rock. So what does that do? Except for The Rock is a step in the bloodline.
You think there's no way he can lose to The Rock?
How do you lose to The Rock and then go beat Roman?
Hey, Karen smoking some Girl Scout cookie flour.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Shout out Waylon.
Let me inhale it. I smell it.
Hey, yo, for real, though, but how do you lose to The Rock and go beat Roman?
That would be like a Young and the Restless type vibe thing. Like, oh, you didn't bring all your power here. Now we're gonna sit here and now you're gonna have to go cry and like just.
I already have trouble believing he's gonna beat Roman, based on the fact that if he beats Roman, then Roman doesn't get the title streak.
But do you think they're gonna break it? Like, I mean, they're not gonna.
They're way too close not to.
Yeah.
So that means Cody has to lose. Again. So do you mean to tell me
a second WrestleMania?
Year 2, back-to-back WrestleManias, not only does he not finish the story, but he loses to The Rock on the way to not finishing the story as he has to lose to Roman Reigns and the title streak.
That boy's gonna become
you tell me where this is headed from a booking standpoint. You tell me where this is headed.
We are stereotypical wrestling fans. Shout out to you, Nightcrawler.
What? I'm just curious. What is a stereotypical wrestling fan?
I
That
don't
a
even know
person
what
that's
that means.
enthusiastic.
Shout out.
That
I
knows
mean,
what
you're
you're talking
looking at
about.
him. You're looking at him right here. You're looking at him.
You want us to be in our
You're
mom's
looking.
basement or
You
We
got
something?
all
are
the
the
varieties.
face of wrestling fans.
I'm in my mom's basement right now, folks, and I'm coming to you to tell you, wrestling Nightcrawler, yeah, sucker, come down Saturday night and come say that to my face, sucker. Like,
Look at my basement walls.
All I forgot was my Mountain Dew.
I got my vape though. But shout out Nightcrawler watching on YouTube. I love you. So,
So in that sense, no good.
I mean, it would be maybe he will win. Maybe Roman, because I think it comes down to.
You
I don't
just
know.
said they're too close.
but I say anything happens at WrestleMania, though. I mean, look what happened with
Any.
Undertaker.
And they might cut. They might.
Hey, bro, I know you didn't bring up the Undertaker, especially we talking about streaks. And now that the person who beat the streak is being wiped off the face of the WWE, does that mean Taker gets his streak back?
Ooh, a do-over?
Does that mean Taker gets his streak back?
Like a,
No.
If that man never existed like Chris Benoit, they doing them the same.
They're good at it. They know how to do it.
They will wash you off the face of WWE history. Bro, just in that sense, there was a big uproar last week because the package they put out building up the Shield only showed Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and they were intentionally cutting out Dean Ambrose. You could see his fist in some of the poses where they put their fists together, but they wouldn't show his body.
They're probably not contractually allowed to.
Well, I mean, Dean Ambrose and John Moxley are two different characters. I think they're allowed to because they own that intellectual property.
They're petty as fuck.
It led people to speculate that Dean Ambrose was being washed out of the WWE as well. Now, I think that was a little bit of a stretch in the league, but yeah.
Yeah, he's been so successful as Moxley, though. Does it even matter?
I mean, he was Moxley before, yeah. He's definitely been more successful after WWE for sure.
Ambrose
they
had
matched
a
you out.
run
They matched
too.
you out. They did the same thing to what? How you say his name? Ezio? Ezio?
He might come back. All of them go back to WWE because that's the place to be.
Yeah. You see,
If
Cody went back home?
Where is CM Punk? Oh, CM Punk is hurt right now.
He's just hurt. Yeah. I just watched a video the other day after a live event. Cody and CM Punk and main event. Which one is it, Jimmy or Jay?
Jay.
I keep forgetting they're twins.
Main event Jay Uso, the good one.
The good one.
the good one. The
good brother.
the good one.
Yeah, they were a street fight at WrestleMania.
They were doing the salutation, and CM Punk was giving them all the next time I'm in Anaheim, California, I'm gonna have my boots on.
Oh hell no! I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. But
it means that he's injured, and next time he'll be ready to wrestle.
Oh, okay, I get it.
I don't even know what that means.
Bye, Karen. But
yo, adios.
All right, y'all. I think that's a wrap on. And you think that there's going to be another pay-per-view in between?
Bro, it's gonna have to be a fast lane. It's gonna have to be a fast lane. First of all, you tell me right now, on your wrestling game, does it have a GM mode or does it have like the Raw, SmackDown?
Yeah.
And when you play that fucking game, is there a fast lane on it?
Yeah, of course.
then there's gonna be a fucking fast lane. You mark my damn words. It'll probably be in a couple weeks.
But they might do it. Hey, they're gonna do it for free too. They're gonna throw it out of nowhere, just like, hey, here you go. You're gonna do this on TNT.
No, they
Damn,
aren't
not
gonna do.
TNT. He said TNT. We're gonna get this one to you on AEW television.
They're gonna bring back the heat.
You'll say anything, Howard.
I don't
You'll
listen.
say abs.
Yo.
That's how they gonna
The
get it. So they gonna
Elimination
say, hey, we gotta
Chamber.
tune in like 7:00.
The Elimination Chamber. It wasn't quite a bop, but we got some. We got a few pops. We'll see what happens Monday night on Monday Night Raw. I definitely predict it's gonna be a fast lane between now and then. Mania is right around the corner. I don't know how y'all want to wrap this one up, but I'm thinking it ought to go something like this for Howard, the one who's not the duck, the exotic one, in Milkamania. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Wrestling with the Vibes. Yo, I just came up with that name. We the fuck up out of here.
Like an old school BET commercial.
Yeah, you know, wrap that shit up.
You don't
We're
like
out.
that? That's
Yeah.
yo.
You
Don't
killed
get me.
you killed my salutation. We had already booked this thing.
Until next time. Don't